All right, everybody. Throwing a leg over the Sports Scout. Oh, I like this riding position. I can tell already. Like these mirrors. Liking everything about this so far. I haven't even started. All right. Oh, nice seat. Oh, we got a contender for my favorite ride of the day. All right, let's get into this, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody else under the sun. My name is Eric. I'm that one guy. Today we're riding the 2025 Sports Scout. Oh, this is Sports Scout Limited. No wonder why we've got all these extras. All right. We are riding the Sports Scout today with a 1250 Speed Plus V-twin engine. Love this riding position, actually. Super comfortable. Knees up against the tank. I am 5'6". I have a 30-inch inseam. And my arm span is about 69 inches. Lots of visibility out of these mirrors. Not sure what this line is here. Am I getting like a blind spot? Nope. Maybe just a style choice? I'll have information if I can figure that out. But yeah, lots to see out of these mirrors. Not too much of a change when we get going here. As far as, let's take a look at the gauge here. Nice fake, this nice faux analog display on this digital matte display, which is nice and clear. Oh, see, when you get going, this bike feels kind of smooth, and definitely not a whole lot of vibration out of these mirrors. There is some vibration, so I am losing a little bit of visibility when I get going. But because they have these nice long arms, and where I already am set up with my the handlebars, I can see a lot out of these mirrors. Barely any obstruction from my shoulders. So yeah, let's get ahead of ourselves. Let's talk a little bit about the controls here before we get going. We've got the power switch. We've got these toggle trigger buttons here on the top left and right, and we'll talk. I'll have all the information here on the screen for you about what those do. Power switch is actually on the side of the motorcycle, which is, I've always found strange. I think that's usually where the key used to be, and now it's just a button on the side near the engine. And then you've got the kill switch here on the right. On the left, we've got cruise control up here at the top. You've got your menu back button, as well as this menu toggle button, your turn signal and horn. Now there's a lot going on here in this little amount of space, which is just something I'll make note of. I'll let you know if I have any trouble like accidentally hitting one button or the other. It's kind of a learning curve thing, where you know, I might accidentally hit a button now, but maybe after riding this bike for however long, if you own it, you won't have any problems with that. But yeah, right off the bat, nice smooth power delivery. We're gonna get into sport mode here in a bit, but we'll leave it on standard until we get onto the highway. You got this front windscreen, which it's so low on this bike and other Indian models that I don't know how much of an effect that windscreen is going to have as far as deflecting wind, but we'll give that a review as well. Oh. Oh, okay. So that is nice. That is nice. It's not overwhelming. It doesn't feel too peppy, but we're still in standard mode here, and this 1250 Speed Plus engine is delivering some nice, and I will have the exact horsepower and torque numbers for you on the screen. But before we get into all of that, let's talk about the riding position again. Specifically, my arms are in this nice upright position, right about even with my chest. Again, I'm a 5'6" with a 30-inch inseam and about a 68-inch arm span. So yeah, like a really nice riding position. These controls, I would call them like a mid-forward control. You've got pegs that are adequately long, and I'll have the lean angles down here for you as well, because I've noticed on the Sport Chief that the pegs were kind of long, and I bet that impacts the lean angle. But yeah, we're gonna try and lean into some turns if we can. There's not a whole lot to lean into on this ride, but we'll see what we can do. But because we've got these forward-ish controls, forward mid-ish controls, my heels are dropped down below the peg, so the first thing that's going to scrape is probably your heel, and I kind of like that better than scraping a peg, because you actually get that feedback right into your body to know, hey, you're getting close here. Ease up on this turn. So yeah, riding position is nice. Seat is pretty soft. almost too soft. I don't think I would hit the bottom of this pan because it still does feel pretty firm. But what this Solo saddle does is it keeps me nicely firmly in place with not only the material that the seat's made out of, but also the shape. It's like that cup, right, for your rear end. And I feel firmly in place. And again, because of the riding position I'm in, I got my knees hugging the tank. So yeah, I feel like I can get pretty aggressive even with a cruiser in this riding position. It feels really nice. So the Limited comes with these mirrors that would be an add-on on other bikes. They have this tint to them, but that I'm sure is helpful when there's too much sun. I'm just guessing here, just spitballing. This has the technology package, which I'm sure includes this cruise control, because I don't know that you would get cruise control standard on a Sport Scout, but I would definitely leave that information if it comes standard on all of them. But this Limited package, man, you got lots of stuff going on here, lots of accessories. What do we got here? I'll have all this information for you right here on the screen, so I don't have to look at it while I ride. But when we get into this commercial area with the side streets, yeah, man, I'm giving it a nice hard roll on that throttle, and it feels like like a standard cruiser should feel. I think when you give it a roll on the throttle, a really nice aggressive roll on the throttle. I would go out on a limb and say that, like, if we're going to put it in rain mode here, as I was saying, we're getting into this commercial area and these side streets, so we can get an idea of what the effect that has on the throttle response. But what I was saying is if you're like a newer rider and you're considering the Sport Scout as maybe a first bike, right now I don't know that there's anything. Yeah. It's just so confident in these turns. It does have self-canceling turn signals, so that's also nice. But it's so confident here riding it, even at slow speeds. This rain mode here puts it in a throttle response characteristic that makes it so I feel like even if you're a newer rider, this isn't going to be too overwhelming. That's one of the nice things when a bike has. I don't know if this ride mode is add-on with the technology pack. But when you have ride modes and you're able to get a bike that might be a little bit too much for you, I mean, the seat height is so low, I can flat foot here with both feet and bent knees. Usually the Scout seat heights are like 25 inches, is really low. I'll have the exact number for you on the screen here. But when you're so low to the ground, and when you've got a bike that weighs, I'm going to guess it's in the 500-pound range, the mid 500-pound range, it's not overwhelming and it's not intimidating. This is a bike you're going to want to go throw a leg over, and if you're a newer rider, if you're allowed to, take it for a spin, because this is yeah, this nice friction zone. It doesn't feel like the bike's wants to die when I let the clutch out, which is something that I know new riders can have concerns with, is killing the bike. So lots to love about this. If you're considering this bike, you know, at the price range might be a little steep for you if you're a new rider, but if you're a new rider with some disposable income, definitely give this thing, yeah, really gave this thing a lean there. Just see if I could get close, but not even feeling like the peg is getting close. So these slow speed maneuvers, these slow turns, throttle response, all these things combined make it to feel like this bike is for a wide swath of riders. Because I also feel like, as somebody who has been riding for a long time, we're going to put this in sport mode because we're going to get on the highway. For somebody who's been riding for a long time, I also feel like this bike is fulfilling my need to want to go fast, my want to go to lean into turns. The turn signal looks nice and bright. I'm sure we have all LED lighting here on this motorcycle. Well, let's take a look at the price. Now, it's in the $16,000 range when after you look at all these options, and then accessories. This bike has another $1,200 worth of accessories, so you are looking at something that's closer, like mid $16,000 range. We're gonna hop in here. Oh, Yeah, okay. Yeah, so in sport mode, once you get on this bike and you get used to it, and you're ready for sport mode, you can have some fun. So we're gonna get on the highway here. I believe you have some adjustability in the suspension in the rear. Ooh, we're gonna pass this guy out. Okay. Alright, this bike is fun. So we're gonna talk about wind protection here with this front windscreen. I feel like it's deflecting wind away, but I also feel like I'm still getting a lot of wind noise because it's pushing it right over and into my head. The nice thing is with the windscreen so low, I'm not getting any buffeting. So that's something I would prefer, to have like less wind on my chest and not have my head being rattled by wind buffeting. So that is nice. So yeah, I'll have suspension specs for I was trying to touch on. Suspension feels nice. It does feel, and hence the name Sport Scout, that it's tuned a little bit more towards having a tighter suspension for more spirited riding. Oh my goodness, this has plenty of passing power, guys. Oh, if I want to get ahead here, I can. Oh, I don't know why people are slowing down. I don't like that. Oh yeah, so suspension feels nice, brakes feel nice. We'll give it a nice pull on the brakes if we get off here on the highway and there's nobody behind me. We'll test out these brakes, which come standard with ABS. And like we're just talking about like where they're all situated. The brake handle here, the brake lever is a little far forward. I feel like it's a little bit of a stretch here for my right and my left hands. I think it's more suited like for a taller rider who's got a little bit more of a reach and is reaching a little bit more over the top than for me as a shorter rider. But it's not terrible. It's just a little bit of a reach, and the foot controls are in a really nice position here for somebody my height, and with my reach, my legs. Let's get up ahead of this. Yeah. Oh, we got all the way to just like almost 80 miles an hour in 5th gear. This bike still wants to pull. Oh, that is nice. Now we don't have anyone behind me here, so let's. Yeah, brakes feel nice. I don't even think we engaged the cruise control there, but we made like a nice hard stop. Let's give it another one. Yeah, I think I said engage cruise control. We didn't engage the ABS, but yeah, ABS equipped there. And what I will say is that second time I feel like ABS was engaging, and it has a nice feel. Sometimes it feels like when you've got ABS on a motorcycle or on a car, it feels like it's slipping. And this just felt more like oh yeah, we gave it a really good lean there. No scrapage of the peg. The brakes, it didn't feel like they were slipping. It just felt like it was easing off, and that's a really nice feel. This person's broken down or what? Oh, can't do that. Okay, all right. Anyway, so yeah, last year I think I wrote the Scout Rogue 60. I want to say it was, and I'll have a link for that video here on the screen. And that was one of my favorite bikes, and I was really surprised how much I enjoyed riding that motorcycle. We're going to put it back in standard mode here for the end. This might be one of my favorites, if not my favorite, Indian motorcycle that I've ridden on demo rides. There's just not much to like about it. The fit and finish here is really nice. This has matte paint, which I don't love. Especially when you got some gloss finishes here. Just for me, it's hard to keep the fingerprints and the matte finish looking nice. I'm sure all of you owners with matte finish motorcycles. Let me get ahead of this guy. Yeah, oh my gosh, so confident. This bike's riding position and just everything about it, its throttle response, especially there in standard mode, just makes this bike feel like I could just flick it around. All around impressed with this bike. We already talked about who this bike is for. I think this bike is for anybody. If you're looking to get into cruisers, maybe from coming over from a sportier motorcycle, this might be something to check out, because the comfortability of this bike, along with its capability as far as sportiness and acceleration, yeah, this can check off a lot of boxes for people, I think. Definitely did for me. All right, so if you got questions about the Sports Scout, make sure you leave them in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer them, and if I can, I'll hunt that down answer for you. Hunt down that answer for you. If you found this video helpful, if you enjoyed yourself, make sure you hit that thumbs up down there, which is the like button, and if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button. Everybody, if you're out there riding, please be safe, be kind to one another. My name is Eric, I'm that one guy, and I am out.